Many people really talking about or trying to protest about insecurity, like VeryDarkMan, like Davido and a lot of others. You know what? Then they get ungratefulness, backlash from a lot of people. Some people, they say, why don't go to talk so that we go they swim for this insecurity matter, across the states. That is what a lot of people are saying, because they have political affiliation. But one thing you need to understand is humanity is bigger than politics. That is something you've got to understand about that. So when they talk about these things, I get confused. Recently, a person of Very Dark Man actually came out, with a reply, because somebody can they talk about Very Dark Man, can they talk, say, oh, Very Dark Man is being used, for protesting against insecurity and all those things, is being used politically to stop. What are they really saying? Because I don't seem to understand again now. Is it a normal for people to be kidnapped in school? Is it a normal for bandits to really kill people? Is it a normal for bomb blasts, to be planted in bomb to be planted in markets? Is it a normal for people to be killed, on their way to farms and all those kind of things? So is it what you are trying to make us to understand? Those are the questions a lot of us are really asking. So let's watch this particular video together.
Sanity of him addressing somebody like Very Dark Man, who is just a cherry picker. He is from Edo State. When some northern elements were killed by the vigilante, did he pick anything? But when a trailer or injured somebody, he was able to pick up Dangote trailer, because he knew he's going to benefit from it.
You think he's looking for attention?
I believe he's looking for attention. He came to Oyo State yesterday. He came with Kojek. He came with Axis. He came with Jigga to be fighting all the talk. Why can't he demand security from the police who has going to escort him?
He was also in Yawata when the Benue massacre happened. He went there.
You see, when you are talking about, he is from Edo State, and a lot of criminalities happen in Edo. And he ever go to Edo and demanded for justice? Instead of him addressing Very Dark Man, you allow his deputy to do that. I just think Makinde is looking for attention, and his presidential ambition that he has never got. But in every state, it is normal for the governor to liaise with commissioner of police, not only commissioner of police, including army chiefs who are in the state, so they can be able to discuss about security architecture in our state all the time.
Okay, I think the governor said if he's not a governor, he would have joined the protest. Maybe that's why he was able to receive VDM and his supporters.
He can go to the Oyo Park as well. We have seen it in a place like in Niger, Niger, whereby the president pursue all these this bandit or this kind of element that wants to overthrow his government. He can do that as well. There's nothing wrong in him doing that. So, but he telling us what is not. Meeting Dark Man is cheap.
You see, the only problem I see with this interview is that a lot of Nigerians, they don't know their rights. That's just the problem. A lot of you see politicians as gods, as supreme being. I don't see politicians like that. I see politicians as public servants. These are public servants that are elected by the people. You cannot get there on your own. It is the people that elected you. So what this man is saying is that why would Seyi Makinde come out and address Very Dark Man and the Ratels? He would have sent his deputy. Well, first things first, shout out to Seyi Makinde for realizing that he's a public servant and not a god. Go to America. Go to London. When Boris Johnson was the prime minister, he did enter public transport, he did ride bicycle. It is because the Nigerian people are not holding a lot of you accountable. That's why you think you are above all of us. And that's why most of these politicians think that they are gods. You are not God. You are not God.
So now you don't listen to Very Dark Man, and this person that spoke. So sometimes when they speak like this, I don't seem to understand, because the man sounded foolish and stupid. I think the family will not be everly proud, because the children, when they go to school right now, some people go, they look at that papa, this, that the children of that foolish man. That is what they're going to be looking at. That is what they are going to be experiencing. Because how can you, condemn somebody when they protest against insecurity? That means you are doing one thing. That means you are now protesting against security. That is what it means. That is one thing I got to really understand about this. Because when you look at it right now, the people are really, really tired, with this whole thing that is actually happening. A lot of people, even the people within the security, within the force and all those things, they are still tired, because this is a particular video that actually made it to the social media, and we need to talk about all of this, because now this made it. Before you know, now Nigerian police or Nigerian distinct force, they don't dismiss this man, say why ain't go collect money, why ain't go talk. No, he didn't say anything wrong. According to a report, the Nigerian police officer who went viral during the Abuja protest held by VeryDarkMan and was later gifted 1 million naira by Coco P, has this message for his fellow officers. So that is something we are going to listen to right now.
Good morning, good evening. Depends on the time you are watching this video. My names are ASP Dahiru Aminu. I'm a mobile policeman. I want to just give a vote of thanks to the VDM family, the Ratels, and the Coco P himself. I want to advise some of our policemen that are out there. The civilians are our friends. Guide them, protect them. They are there for you. We, the police, are their friends. We mingle together. So please, I want to use this medium to thank the Ratel family too. I have seen all the supports that you people are still sending, and I really appreciate all the Ratels family worldwide. Once more, thank you very much. God bless. I'm still coming with more videos. This is the first one.
Guys, look, this person, this man, watch it. Very soon you are going to hear that he's being victimized by the police. That is something really, because they don't like truth. That is something you got to understand. Most government agencies and other things, they don't like the truth, and that is why people like us are just moving hard to actually not depend on these agencies, because most of them, as a result of them acting weird and acting differently, they've lost the confidence that the people have on them. That is something you got to understand, because when you ask a layman in the street whether he trusts government institutions, he will tell you no, they don't, because of how they don't act in the past. That is something you got to really understand about that. So we have a lot of things really trending on social media, and then I have something like this I need to share with you. Angry Achua residents confront heavily armed bandits force them to retreat in Kaduna. Residents of Anchoa town in Kubau local government area, Kaduna State, have successfully repelled an attack by heavily armed bandits, forcing them to abandon their mission after failing to disperse the angry youth. The bandits fire multiple shots, but the community stood their ground. That is something we have in. A lot of people are tired. A lot of people are tired. They are no longer waiting for the government. That is something we are really getting. So that herald something to you, the government people, that you people have actually failed. That is something you got to understand about that. So what is your own take about all of this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that we can have a take on what you feel.